All right, let's talk about Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles. It's become a talking point. People are saying Jalen Hurts is washed. Jalen Hurts isn't as good anymore, or he's just a product of A.J. Brown being good. Well, let's talk about it. What is going wrong with this Philadelphia Eagles offense that had some moments for sure, and we'll get into the positives they had, but also had a lot of negatives in this game. First, I got to start off with a play like this. So this is going to be a zone coverage concept for that Tampa Bay is in, and the Eagles have a pretty good play design to beat this. You have a receiver first running just a setup route, just trying to push the corner further deep here. Then Dallas Goedert is going to be running a route to try and get into a gap in coverage that has now been created due to the setup route. That's the way this play is designed to work. You're going to see Hurts takes the snap, runs a play action, gets over there pretty quickly, and there is a window. It's not like the biggest window you'll ever see, but like there's a window here. This is a throw that, definitely, hopefully would be hit by Hurts. Hurts puts this really right on the money, and Dallas Goedert just drops it. There were a few of these in this game. There were a few key drops as well by Philadelphia, especially early on. And again, the game got out of hand so quickly, making one or two of these catches could have made a difference. So that was definitely a factor that has to be factored in here. Honestly, this is what I saw a ton of in this game, was a 3rd down and 7 for the Eagles. You see the concept on your screen, designed to get that kind of more middle route open right here against zone coverage once again. Hurts is going to take the snap. He looks, and really nothing is getting open right here. The middle route, the corner is doing a good job of staying further deep, but if he throws it more underneath, then, it might not go for a first down. It's a tough decision for Jalen Hurts to make. And on top of this play doesn't really have time to work because Vita Vea gets there so quickly. He got there about under 2.5 seconds, which usually you want 2.5 seconds to make a play. So, that's kind of what was happening, was the combination. Guys not getting open or not getting open quickly, taking that full 2.5 seconds, if not longer, to get open, and then Tampa Bay being able to come by with their pressure. So there was definitely some of that. Hurts was able to make some stuff happen, like on this play. This is something that he's kind of had to do these past couple of games just to survive with this Eagles team. And worth mentioning, it's 24-0 at this point, so you're in a difficult spot. But Tampa Bay, they're playing man coverage on this 3rd down and 6. Hurts is going to take the snap, and when he doesn't love what he sees, again, because this was part of an issue, and maybe you could say he should have taken more chances, but guys weren't getting open. There's only so much you can do. As you see, Hurts scrambles out, and he's going to do a good job, but he just barely, but does pick up the first down marker. They showed the sideline angle. He did pick it up. Again, that's always a tricky thing where you want to hold the ball away from the defender because you don't want to fumble it, but also you want to keep it in bounds long enough to get the first down. But he was able to get the first down. A good play there to move the chains on a 3rd down and 6. Making something happen when the situation wasn't looking great. Granted, I don't want to sit here and say that all Hurts was doing was good. There were bad plays by Jalen Hurts in this game. This one, for example, it's a cover 2 zone. You have a receiver running a route that could get past the corner. Hurts takes the snap, and you see it's Jahan Dotson who is open on this play. there is a window. Is this a wide open window? No. This is a difficult play. But you know what? It's 3rd down and 10. Sometimes you got to make difficult throws, or at least give your receiver a chance. Hurts doesn't do that. This throw is just too high and is not a competitive ball. Doesn't even give his receiver a chance right there. I would have loved to see him put that one significantly lower, at least give your receiver a chance. And to be honest, I would have loved to see him just make that throw and not have to worry about anything going wrong. And to me, this play was probably the biggest negative of the game for Hurts. So, to set the stage, set the table with the way the score is right now, the Eagles are actually in an okay position. They're only down 2 scores, down 14, and they have the ball in the red zone on a 1st down and 10. If they score a touchdown right here, all of a sudden it's a 7-point game. If you remember, Tampa Bay scored a touchdown. They were looking to go up 17, but a blocked extra point, and then it getting returned for a 2-point conversion of Philadelphia's own kind of made it just a 2-score game. You're in a decent spot here if you're the Eagles. I've highlighted Lavonte David, though. Watch what's going to happen when this play begins. David is going to rush through, gets, the running back does his best and does a good enough job, gets David out of the play. The issue here, though, is Hurts doesn't realize David's still up. I think Hurts thought that David just got completely blocked out of the play, which was not what happened. He misread this situation and really needs to be more aware of this. Hurts ends up doing the one thing you can't do. He fumbles the football. It's recovered by Tampa Bay, and that was kind of the dagger. Tampa Bay was able to score points of their own on the next drive. They get a field goal, which makes it a 3-score game, and that really was kind of the dagger for the Eagles. So, that was a tough play. It wasn't Hurts' only fumble of the game. He also had this one, which is, again, situation-wise, you're down 17, it's a 3rd and 29. Okay, trying to make a play, holding on to the ball too long because you're trying to make a play. I get it, but still, it is a fumble. The Eagles did recover this one, but it still meant they had to punt the ball away. So, not an ideal situation here. Now, I want to go over here because I do have to say, I thought that the Eagles did a very good job when things were running smoothly. I thought Hurts was very good in these situations. And I know you could sit here and say, hey, he gets paid too much money to only be good when the situation around him is good. But that being said, this has been a bad situation for him with A.J. Brown. It's not just A.J. Brown, no Devonta Smith, and the Eagles are kind of known for 2 really good receivers and then not much depth outside of this. Yes, they have Saquon Barkley and Dallas Goedert, but their receiver depth isn't as good. But on this play, you have a good concept designed to work. You're going to have a receiver on a deep shot to keep the corner further deep, running back running underneath to hopefully get the player in the flat, the defensive player in the flat, kind of more underneath, and then this over-the-middle route can work. That's usually where this play, how this play is designed to work. Hurts takes the snap. He's going to look down the field. This concept works. Fires it down the field. You have an open receiver. I mean, this is definitely wide open, but still. Hurts runs the play well, throws it accurately. You're able to get the completion. Was nearly a touchdown on that one. Again, not the highest degree of difficulty play, but he's certainly hitting these plays. And this one was actually a really good play, I thought, by Jalen Hurts. Kind of went unnoticed, but it's going to be a 1st and 10. Tampa Bay is in zone coverage, and you see the route that Hurts wants to throw to. Okay, sure, makes sense. However, when this play begins, watch how Hurts is going to initially look towards his running back right here. And, okay, looking for a check down, sure, makes sense. I mean, if you're, if Saquon Barkley's on the field, if you're a defender, that's something you're going to pay attention to. But then Hurts, I think without looking, fires it down the field. I mean, you see the player I've circled in yellow. That's Lavonte David, superstar linebacker who got fooled by this fake by Hurts on this, what I think was a no-look pass. This allows for a big completion, and they're able to pick up a good amount of yards on this one. So again, there was absolutely some good stuff from Hurts. The reality is he was forced to do it all, and he wasn't able to do it. And if you want to sit here and say, well, he gets paid to be able to do it all, okay, fine. But the reality is, I think that the Eagles are going to be okay once they get Smith and Brown back into the game, back. And, listen, I mean, those are guys that can get injured. I mean, A.J. Brown's gotten hurt basically every year but 1 year. The 1 year he stayed healthy, the Eagles went to the Super Bowl. That is a big part of it. But for me, while I do think there are fair things to blame on Hurts, I think as a whole, this offense just needs to get healthy, and once they do, I think they're going to be okay. I could be wrong, but that's my thoughts on it right now. But yeah, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.